Happy New Year, posse. Lift up your glasses and have a toast with me. We are saying goodbye to 2020. Let's drink to that. Are you ready? Let's go. I feel like I should go da 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 da. Ah, yes. Tea. Whatever you're drinking. So yeah, I'm coming on today to welcome you all and wish you all a really, really, very, very happy New Year. And I want to come on today for a couple of things. One is to welcome you, toast you, and to thank you so very, very much for all that you've done for me, all that you've said to me, all your comments that you've done in 2020, all my subscribers that joined me in 2020. So for every bad thing that's happened this year, and you know this has been a horrible year between COVID. You know my story. I don't have to tell you. Through all the tragedies that we've had, the scares that we've had, the scares that we still have, I'm here. I'm alive. You're watching me, right? You're watching me, guys. Cheers. So you're alive too. If you're watching me, you're alive, and that's a good thing. I mean, here we are. I mean, some are not as fortunate as some of us are. I'm very, very blessed to have survived this year. My husband survived this year. My daughter with her COVID. We've had a rough year, but you know what? We came through it, and you know, nothing is gonna get us down. And it's been, you know, between the election and between, oh my goodness, all the drama on TV and all the I'm not saying it's a hype about COVID but how many times a day can you listen to it? And I think for me, what I've stopped doing, I just stopped listening to the news, because at this point in my life and my year, I don't know what's fake and I don't know what's real. And I don't want to hear it, because, you know, we can only control what we feel inside, what our heads think, what happens in our households, you know, what we eat, what we cook, what we do for ourselves. That is the only thing that we can control. We can't control the elections. We can't control, I mean, that's happened to us, you know, with this virus that's come upon us from another country. It was out of our control. And I guess the only thing that we could do is to control ourselves, to take care of ourselves, to wear masks, to do what we think is best for us in our household, for our families. And that's all we can do. That's the only thing that we have is us. And you know, we have to just change our mindset. And I think going into 2021, you know, don't make resolutions, because you know you won't keep them. You know, we always start out by like January 1st, I'm going on a diet, I'm going to lose 30 pounds, or I'm going to stop drinking coffee, or I'm going to stop drinking alcohol, or I'm going to be better than well, you know, you should do those things because you want to do those things, and they should be part of you. You know, you make resolutions, and if they're not part of you, it's just like going on a diet. You know, if you go on a specific diet and you have to eat specific foods, you're not going to stick on your diet because it's not part of you. It's not part of your makeup. It's not part of the way you were raised. I mean, I was raised Italian. So for me and I'm still Italian. I wasn't raised Italian and became, you know, Indian or Irish or something. I mean, I'm still Italian. But my point is that, you know, you're raised on spaghetti, you're raised on bread, you're raised on meatballs. You know, we have our traditions, and, you know, you go on a diet and then they tell you, well, you can't have pasta, you can't have this, you can't have that, you can't have this. And, you know, and you fail because it's not part of your makeup. It's not part of what makes you who you are. And so my thing is, like, you know, and we're going to talk after the first of the year. We're going to talk about diets and food and what to do. And but for right now, I just want to welcome you. I want to welcome you all to my channel. And I've been told that I don't say enough. Please subscribe. Please subscribe. I guess I don't. I just feel like if you come across me on a recommendation and you like me, you'll subscribe to me, and there's the little pillow there. But I appreciate you. If you want to subscribe to me, I would absolutely love you to join my channel, join my posse. You can read my comments. I have the greatest bunch of followers ever. I have the ones that I can totally depend on, that really keep me motivated, because being a YouTube creator isn't exactly easy. Sometimes you have to stop and think about what you're going to say, what you're going to do, and do something that I think that you would like to view. Maybe not necessarily everything I like. I have to think about you. And because I think about you in your comments, you motivate me to keep going. Because there has been times when I thought, does anybody really care? I mean, your views are low, or your whatever, you don't get a lot of subscribers for a few weeks, and I think, well, maybe it's time like I move over and, let the young whippersnappers come on. But, there's not a whole lot of, I don't think, creators my age. There's a few of us around. There's probably more now than there was before. I'm 77. And for those of you who are just clicking me on because of a recommendation, I am 77. And 2 months from now, February 24th, I will be 78. Yeah. Yeah, it's like pushing 80 here, and that's okay, because you know what? I feel 20, I dress young, I act young, and I think my whole life is been based on taking care of myself, being positive, and doing what's best, and trying to do best for other people. I've had many jobs in my life, and everybody's always said, "Oh, you're a bright light here," and if I quit, there's, "Oh, we really hate to see you go," and that's what you want to leave behind. And I think I got to be 77 because I've been happy. I've had my share of down. If you've watched my videos, I was married the first time. It was not pleasant. I've had, children. We've all had our issues with our kids growing up. We've all got through them. I mean, when you stop and think about not only 2020, but through the years, what you've gone through, maybe you're married, divorced, maybe you've been divorced a couple of times, maybe you have children, that have moved out of state that, you don't see often. We're all there. But, we accept it. And it's amazing, how much in life that we have accepted as women. I think we're pretty strong. Well, I'm talking about strong women. Let's have another toast to that. Maybe it's tea and maybe it isn't. See if I start to slur or the end of the video. You have to watch to the end. And see if I'm my accent's on my right syllables. So I think 2020 can go. I think we've had enough. So now we got to pull ourselves together. We've had COVID scares. We've had election woes. We've had so many things. If you've had grandkids or kids, the virtual learning, the kids have had such a difficult time. So, okay, let's just reel it all in now and just leave it at the doorstep, and pick up on the things that you can change, and that's for yourself. Do things for yourself. Now you're coming on a new year. You don't want to bring those same worries and those same emotions into 2021 that drag you down. Get rid of them. Put them in your Tell God book. That I have a Tell God book. It's not a journal, it's a Tell God book. And I write in my Tell God book when I've had enough, and my Christmas lights just went on still. And I've had enough, I just write it down and I tell it to God. Like, I can't take this, this TV, I can't, help me get through this. I close the book and I let God handle it. And somehow his angels come down and take it out of the book and take it out of my mind, and I wake up sometimes the very next day and I feel invigorated. And I have a book this thick, and sometimes I'll go back and I'll look and I'll think, oh gosh, he fixed that, or yeah, I did worry about that, and I'm not so worried about that anymore. Wasn't that silly of me to worry about something so silly as that, And we worry about a lot of silly things. I don't know about you, but I think I handle the big things better than I do the little things. The little things bug me. The big things, I just seem to get the strength, and I just write, and tell God, and it just gives me strength to go on. And I handle things. I mean, I've handled many things in my life, many things. I didn't get to be 77 because I, just breezed through it with just like, that was fun. We've all had our mishaps, but anyway, I'm going into 2021 with just an attitude that, okay, it's past me. I almost lost my husband. I could have lost myself. I mean, a lot of people around me have been super sick. None of my close friends have passed away. I'm grateful for that. And, we just move forward with a positive attitude. And now we got to start thinking about ourselves. Let's brush all that off. Let's start thinking about ourselves, putting on our makeup, girls. Now I'm all ready for prom night. I'm all ready tonight for New Year's Eve. Yep, we're going out on the town tonight, and we are going to party, and it's going to be right there on that couch because I ain't moving. No, we don't. I'm not big going out New Year's Eve, but I'm made up. I'm going out. This is up. I've got a date with my husband. Probably watch TV. We'll have a little cocktail, although we haven't. With the COVID and all the vitamins that we're taking, we really haven't had too many cocktails for a while. But tonight we're going to have a cocktail, and just going to be grateful for being where we're at. And I think moving forward is going to be a little bit easier on us, and we're going to take care of ourselves, and we're just going to have some. We're going to have some fun. That's all. We're just gonna. What's that song? Leave your doorstep. Wait, what's that song? Your worries on a doorstep. I can't think of that song. Oh darn. I don't know. We're just gonna leave our worries on the doorstep. There was a song that I was thinking of about leaving your worries on a doorstep, but I can't think of it. So we're gonna move forward here. And gosh, I wish that you could do. And also, don't forget our prayer group at 10 o'clock in the morning. I mean, we're all doing it. My Bella's doing it. My kids are doing it. I got my alarm set, and there is a video. I will try to link it on here about joining, putting someone down in the prayer group. I would love that video to go viral, and not because of my own monetary value, because we don't make anything on YouTube. Pennies, I think. It's like, that's not why we're here. Well, not why I'm here, but I think just to get the word out for people to pray at 10 o'clock in the morning, it just is a powerful time. It was a powerful time for me and my husband, and I'm still praying for all of you. And if you go to that video and you put down there on who to pray for, I've told all my subscribers to check that video as they pray and add the people that you add to that video that you want special prayers for. We'll add them to the prayer list. So be sure and check out that video and add people that you want to us to pray for, especially pray for. And that's important. That's we got to keep the prayers going. We've got to not think about ourselves and pray for other people who are going through an awful lot right now. But we're going to move forward. We're going to be the best that we can be for ourselves. Positive, have great energy, smile more. Get your muscles in your face more, smile more. If you're a frowner, smile more. Be polite to people. Be nice to people. It just, when you do that, it just makes you feel nice. Donate stuff to the church still. Do things that that'll make you feel good, that'll also help other people. So go into 2021 with the idea of helping people and being a better you. You just have to be a better you. And I think for me, for 2021, I'm not sure where my channel is going to go in 2021. I do know that when I make videos, it's very important to me that you know how important you are to me. And I'm going to just try periodically to just thank you individually on here. It's, I have a lot of subscribers, and it'll take me time to get through. But, I think each video that I'm going to do, I'm going to pin 2 comments to the top for all of you to see. And I'm just going to pay some attention every video to two people who have commented. And I'm gonna pin them so you can read, and so you know how much I appreciate you. So I'm gonna highlight, star, what's the word? emphasize, I don't know. I'm going to highlight 2 people in the comments that you, even if they're bad, you know, you can, if you don't, you know, you want to say something, but you better not, because my posse will go after you. So that's what I'm going to do in 2021. I'm going to pay more attention and pay attention to you, pay attention to your comments. I do always answer my comments. That'll never stop. And I hope I never get so big that I can't personally answer your comments to let you know how much I appreciate it. Even if I can only hit it with a heart, I have read it, and they just mean the world to me. I don't know. I don't think I would even bother if I didn't get so many positive comments on here. I've only gotten a couple of negative ones, and they just kind of disappeared. I don't know. They were asking me some questions, but anyway. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to highlight a couple of you. I think every video I'm going to pin a couple of people that have commented, and be sure and read my comments, because I'm telling you, I have the funniest people on here that leave me some pretty funny comments, and I'll sit in bed some nights with my AirPods on, and I'm laughing, and my husband goes, "What are you laughing at?" I'm like, "Oh, you should read these comments. They're like so funny." So you help motivate me. So for this video, I wanna reach out and say thank you, Rita. Thank you, Gail. Thank you, Karen, Pam. I have a couple Pams: Mary Allen, Mary Reed, Elena Stanley, Brenda. I love you. Brenda's in remission now. You remember We've been praying for Brenda, and God bless you, Brenda. Joyce B., Gloria, Wendy, my little life, Wendy. Mary Ellen, I love you, Mary Ellen. I've got your shoulder pads on today. They're actually for your boobs, and she uses them for shoulder pads, and we love shoulder pads. You know, I always said shoulder pad makes your butt look smaller the bigger you are up here. Maybe that's why I like big hair, because the bigger you are up here, the smaller your butt is. But anyway, these are compliments of Mary Ellen. Well, she didn't send them to me, but she told me about them, and I love them. So thank you, Mary Ellen. And Natalie, the beauty diva, I love you. Thank you for commenting always. Mary, Dolores, my baking diva sister, I love you. Joan, Joni, Kathy, Cheryl, Jean, I love you, Jean. Kathy with the EY. Susie, Carolyn P, Anna, I love you, Anna. Sherry, she's always says she's my #1 fan. May, I love you, May. My little Barbie doll, hi Barbie doll. Diane, Chris, Linda, just a few of you. I'm going to try to shout you out as I go through, because you are what makes up my channel, not me. I just chatter on here and try to help you, but you are the ones that really make up my channel and make me who I am. And I want to thank you. I want to wish you a happy New Year. And I want to say God bless you to all of you. I hope 2021 changes your mindset. I think we've learned a lot from this virus. We've learned to be more cautious, more careful, not as frivolous as we once were, and I've mentioned it before. I think even with the flu going around, we go, oh, well, we have the flu shot. We don't wash our hands. We don't do the things that we're supposed to. And maybe we'll become a little bit more conscious of our physical being and where we go, what we touch. How many times have you ever before gone to the grocery store and come home and washed your hands? Not too many times. Now I think it's just embedded. We do that, and we should do that all the time. You clean off your steering wheel in your car, clean your doors, your handles when you touch things in the store. It's just a new wave of things that we have to do. And I think we're going to get through this just fine. Everything's going to be just fine. Stay away too much. You have to, I always tell my husband, stop watching the news, and he always says to me, well, you got to watch it because you got to know what's going on in the world. You have to know. And that's true. You do. You have to know. So you can watch it once, know what's going on, but there's so much tragedy. The bombing in Tennessee was terrible. My grandson lives 2 blocks from where that bombing was. I've prayed for him. I didn't even hear it on the news. I couldn't get through to my son and my daughter-in-law, and I thought, where are they? They're not answering me. And I finally got through to my daughter-in-law, like 9 o'clock. She finally messaged me, and then she told me about the bombing. I had no idea about it. We didn't have the TV on at all Christmas Day, and my grandson's 2 blocks from there. Luckily, he was staying home at his mom's, which was, on the outskirts. Excuse me, my nose is. It's on the outskirts of downtown Nashville, but he does live there, not too far from the spaghetti factory. I think that was hit. It's a terrible thing. People just, I don't think people have any respect for human life anymore. I think it's just, I think it's a shame. I wish we could all just come together and all think. I mean, we're never going to think the same, but we need to stop making other people think the way we think. We can think and have our own thoughts and our own mind and our own way of thinking, but we don't have to try to convince somebody else in a violent way to think the way that we think or be the way we are. We just have to respect their feelings, and doing just stupid bombings and killings, and I mean it's just so much to handle. So you just I feel bad, and I'm sure you feel bad for our grandkids growing up. I don't even know what it's going to be like, but you know what? We just can control today. Love our grandkids, love our family, enjoy our life today. Drink yourself under the table if you want. That's what I say, kids. It's just, you know what? It's just, life's just kind of short, and you just gotta live it the way you want to live it. That's what I say. Wouldn't that be awful if I really was on here like that? I wonder if people ever did that. Anyway, so before I go, I want to say, again, Happy New Year. I love you. Be safe. Be kind to yourself. Fix yourself up. Be a new you. Buy a new wig. Buy some new makeup. I've got the old glitter going today because I am going out. We're having a party on the couch tonight. Party like a party animal. Yeah, that's what we do at 77. Never too old to party. So just, and I think if you want to ask me, I've got so many new subscribers. I did a question and answer, oh gosh, a couple years ago, a year and a half ago maybe, where you got to ask me questions. And I have so many new subscribers who might have some questions for me. So I think we'll start out 2021 with answering some of your questions. You can ask me maybe in this video if you'd like, and I will get them together and I will answer. Don't be afraid to ask me anything because I'm honest and I'll answer any of your questions. So ask me some questions, and as we go into 2021, I will do a video. Last time I did it, I had so many, I had to do part 1 and part 2. I may have to do that depending on how many questions you got. 1 question per subscriber. So ask me anything, and we'll do a whole video dedicated to what you want to know about me and what you don't know about me. Maybe you're interested. So I will see you guys next year. I love you. God bless you. Be safe. Be kind. Totally be kind. And just be a better version of yourself for 2021. Don't worry about fixing the world problems or getting down about the world problems. Just fix you. Just go into 2021 a new you. And we'll talk about some diet tricks at the beginning of the year. We'll help you. I don't want to say diet tricks because I don't like the word diet. Some eating habits. I'll tell you what I've been doing to maintain and what my husband's been doing. And it'll be fun. We'll have a good 2021. Listen, girls, stick with me. We're going to be positive. So until next year, I love you. God bless you. And don't forget our prayer group at 10 a.m. Oh, and I got my fireplace back real quick. Elena Stanley, she told me to go by. She told me to go by because I lost my, you can see my TV screen. I lost my Yule log on there. It went away, and I ended up with that third-party fireplace on there. And I was sitting here one day, and the whole thing was commercials. I was like, "Are you kidding? They have fireplace Yule logs," and I had to watch commercials. So Xfinity, who I have, brought the Yule logs back, so we have them back now. But I did order one because Elena sent me a link to a CD to buy to put in for this Yule log, and so I got the CD, and there wasn't a CD in it. I opened up the case and it was empty. So they're making me send it back. I got to bring it back to Kohl's before they give me a refund. I mean, it was only $5.95 or something, but still. So now it's back. So I guess Xfinity brought it back. So now we have a fireplace going here. I love that on my TV. It's like a screensaver. It goes for about an hour, I think, and no commercials. Go figure. So I want to say again, Happy New Year, guys. I love you so much. Thank you for subscribing to my channel. Please pass me along. And there, I said it. And I'll see you next year. Bye.